It's the second quarter of the year 2026, and this is another opportunity for Otto and I to remind you all to get a life insurance. If you do not have a life insurance, today is a good day to get a life insurance, especially if you've got kids. People pass on every day, expectedly and unexpectedly. But what's important is what happens to those you're leaving behind, especially your kids. We hear stories of people that pass on and the next minute a GoFundMe account is opened to raise money for the kids, to look after the family the person has left behind. But today, if you go out there to get a life insurance, you could save your family from that hassle of a GoFundMe account.
It is the last part of love, eternal love that you have for the family, that you give them a life insurance. And if you go, they would be able to get something out of life for that. Now, let us also demystify it. We are not, you see, when you talk about life insurance, people assume that you are talking about death. No, we are not talking about that. We are talking about some form of guarantee. You enter a car, you wear a seatbelt because God forbid if you something happens, you want to be safe, isn't it? You enter an aeroplane, you strap your seatbelt. It's just like you go into the aeroplane, they tell you about exit ways. They're not in anticipation. We are saying that God forbid when it happens, the inevitable would happen. You would definitely pass away. But what we're saying is, let it not be that you go without leaving a letter of love to your family. Now, let's start by saying that we are not any kind of insurance brokers, insurance salesmen, insurance experts, or we don't run an insurance agency. We are just giving life advice. Life insurance would ensure that you leave that final love letter for your family.
I completely agree with you. It's important that people out there get a life insurance. And Toto mentioned, we're not saying this because this is not an ad. We're saying this because of the stories we've heard, things we've seen. We've seen people struggle. We've seen people go from 100 to 0 the moment either the father or the mother of the home passes on. We don't want that to be your story. Go out and get a life insurance. Think about it this way. You spend so much money on buying snacks, ice cream, and all of those things, which are good for your kids. Picture life this way. You pass on tomorrow, your kids can't enjoy ice cream and snacks anymore because you didn't take a life insurance policy. Go out there today and get one. This is 2026.
And also saying it, this is not only to men, women also, because I noticed that you see the men may take, but the women will be a lesser uptake in life insurance. Well, I'm advising you, please go out there and get life insurance. Don't look at, don't wait for, let my husband have, no, my husband is going to have, or my partner is going to have, or no, I'm going to live longer than my husband and things like that. Go and get a life insurance. It is for your own good. It is for your own. Think about the family that you will leave behind. Let us, all of us now, those children, do you really love them? That's your family members, whoever is left behind. Do you want them to be in some form of triple mourning? Because they will mourn your passing, they will mourn what they have to go through, and they will mourn the life after. But think about it. It's something about. I'm not saying that life insurance will replace you if you die. No, it will just alleviate some of the pain, like we say.
You don't have to worry about paying your house rent, paying school fees, and all of that. You don't have to worry about
if we want to do a GoFundMe, let it be out of love that we are doing it, not because we want to.
Not because your kids can't afford to eat, not because your kids can't afford to pay school fees.
I know that it is cultural. Sometimes we say, we're Africans. Every other person can take care of what they leave behind. But please, we are saying just make the burden lighter. Is there anybody that has not known somebody that has passed on this year, this first 4 months of the year? Is there anybody? And I am appealing seriously. Give a gift of love, a life insurance.
Get a life insurance today.